Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'll be discussing about the topic from class 9 biology, that is contributions of scientists in cell biology. Robert Hooke in the year 1665 discovered cell. This is the picture of Robert Hooke. He used thin slice of cork obtained from bark tissue. He observed this thin slice of cork under a primitive microscope. This was the picture of primitive microscope used by Robert Hooke. And he noticed that honeycomb-like structures are found. And these honeycomb-like structures were consisting several little compartments. Robert Hooke named these little compartments as cells. Okay, this is how Robert Hooke discovered cell. This was important in the history of science, and this work was published by Robert Hooke in the book named Micrographia. Okay, now moving to the next, another scientist, Leeuwenhoek, in the year 1674 discovered living cells in pond water. This is the picture of Leeuwenhoek. He used an improved version of microscope to study the organisms in pond water. Leeuwenhoek noticed microscopic organisms in pond water and he named them as animalcules. The meaning of this is microscopic organisms. Actually, he discovered bacteria, protozoa like amoeba, paramecium, volvox, like this. Living cells were discovered by Leeuwenhoek. Leeuwenhoek is popularly known as father of microbiology. Now, moving to the next. Robert Brown in the year 1831 discovered nucleus in the cell. These nuclei are found in eukaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells means they have well defined nucleus inside them, and nucleus is called brain of the cell. Now let's discuss about one more scientist named Purkinje. Purkinje in the year 1839 coined the term protoplasm for the fluid substance of the cell. Now if we assume this as a living cell, and this is the nucleus and this part as cytoplasm, then this part is called protoplasm. Okay, so it is a combination of nucleus and cytoplasm. Okay, so the term protoplasm was coined by Purkinje in the year 1839. This protoplasm is the fluid substance of the cell. Now let's discuss about the scientists Schleiden and Schwann. Schleiden was a botanist and Schwann was a physician. This one is the picture of Schleiden and this one is the picture of Schwann. Okay, both these scientists, they together proposed cell theory. According to cell theory, all the plants and animals are composed of cells, and cell is the basic unit of life. Now let's discuss about one more scientist named Rudolf Virchow. Rudolf Virchow in the year 1855 expanded cell theory. He added another statement to cell theory, and that is all cells arise from pre-existing cells. Okay, this one is the picture of Rudolf Virchow, and he expanded cell theory. Now let's discuss about the scientists Max Knoll and Ernst Ruska. Knoll was the mentor of Ruska. Ernst Ruska constructed the first transmission electron microscope with his mentor Max Knoll. This one is the picture of Knoll, and this one is the picture of Ruska, and this one is the transmission electron microscope constructed by Knoll and Ruska. Okay? With the help of electron microscope, one can observe and understand the complex cell structure and the organelles present in the cell. This is all about today's video. If you are new to my channel, subscribe for more videos. If you liked it, share it with your friends. I'll be back with more videos. Have a great day. Thank you all.